Alrighty guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make the mob spawner, an efficient one, in 0.3.3 Minecraft Pocket Edition. And well, I already made this video, let's just say that, but then when I ended the video, it turns out I wasn't recording. I'm pretty sure I made it so I was, but it turns out I was not recording. So this is the progress I had at the end. This is the progress that we'll have at the beginning of this video. So sorry for the inconvenience, but let's find a new spot to build. I could probably just explain how I got that, but I'd rather show you so you don't have any questions halfway through. The seed that I'm using has no good area to build. That's flat. You don't need much room for this, but you're going to need your favorite solid block, some torches, and a pick. That's all you need. Let me set my timer quickly so I don't head over my 15-minute limit. 15-minute limit. Alright, here's fine. Alright, but what you're going to want to do is put 2 blocks down like this, 2 blocks down like this, and like that. And build that up to 3. And right now we are building your spawn, or your item catcher, pretty much. Alright, then once you have 3, put a block right there, go over to here. And for this build, you do not have to be jailbroken. It helps quite a bit to be jailbroken, but you don't have to, and I'm just building this in creative, so easy, so I don't have to worry about night and day. You're going to want to build this in survival, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This needs to update. Wow. Alright, so I'm going to check if I'm recording right now. Yes, good. Last time I was recording. Yeah. I'm just building this above ground. It's quite ugly above ground, but you're probably going to want to build this underground, preferably under a water supply, and you'll know why in a minute. Alright, now that we already have 3 blocks above, or 3 blocks high, you're going to want to go up to 5 blocks of, 5. Just checking my notes, because I don't want to mess it up for you guys. And this spawner is very efficient. Tell you about the items in a minute. Alright, we are now up to 5, I think. Yes. Alright, so here we are at 5 blocks. And so you're going to want to build this up 20 more, so in total it's 25. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. Alright, but this mob spawner, very good. It works best in daytime. Like if you use it at night, you'll hardly get any spawning. And the reason for that, maybe you already know this, but there's a limit on how many mobs can spawn in a certain area, a chunk. And so, at night, they can all spawn outside. And so since they spawn outside, which is their preferable spawn, because they'd rather spawn in this big area than in a confined box, you'd rather spawn out there, and you hardly get, gosh, my fingers are dry, so I have to keep licking them. It's gross, but it's true. And they'd rather spawn out there, so you hardly get any spawning inside this box at night. So pretty much what I do is, I mine or work on a build in my survivor world at night, and then during day I head down, collect the spawns I got at night, hardly any, and then I just reset it pretty much by sweeping through the area, and then it's time to go again, and I come back when it starts turning night, and I have quite a bit of spawns. Alright, but here it is. This is your tube that they're gonna fall into, and I think it's long enough for them to die. Yeah, it is. But, so you have your dying tube. What you're gonna want to do is build a chute for the water. If you are jailbroken, you are going to need MCPE edit to get your water supply, but don't worry, you don't have to be jailbroken. I'll tell you why in a minute. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try it again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so here's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, you don't have to be jailbroken, so don't exit out just because you heard the word jailbreak. It just makes it easier. I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Very efficient, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a little different from other designs. Like, it's not your average design. Your average one, pretty efficient, but this one's quite a bit more efficient. And I will show you a way to make it even more efficient than this one. It just requires some more work and more resources. And if you're going to build it underground, instead of building up, like with blocks, what you'd want to do is you'll just dig out what I'm building. If that makes sense. Alright, so now you have and I'm just adding on to these, so your water catchers. You're going to put your source blocks right here. You'll need 8. And this is what will push them into the tube. Your death tube. Alright. So now you have the general plan. This is how big it will be. Now all you need to add is the the spawning pads. Yeah, spawning pads. So you're going to want to build God, my fingers or my thumb. I'm using my thumb and it's so dry. Alright, but you'll just want to do this. Gosh. I can't go up because my fingers are so dry it doesn't recognize it. I just sucked my thumb. And I'll tell you why this one's different, quite a bit different in a minute than others. And how you can easily make it twice as efficient, or 3 times as efficient. Alright, now you're just going to want to fill in this top layer to that. Well, that was inconvenient. Yeah. Exactly opposite of what we wanted. Come on. Perfect. No. Oh, that works. Alright, and right now we are building the spawning pad. It is what they will spawn on. Gosh dang it. Alright. Alright, here is a spawning pad. It's as big as it will be. You'll have 4 of them. And the reason that this is different than others you can just go ahead and put those on. Because others, it didn't go as high. The spawning pad was only 1 block above. It was like this. Pretend this was all like this. And so they would spawn and they could walk off, and then the water would start pushing them. But then if they want to, they could hop back on. What makes mine different, it makes it slightly taller. But once they fall, they can't get back on. Alright, so you're just going to want to do exactly what I did with this pad on every side. And that's going to be the end of part 1 for right now. I'm going to come back, and when I come back, I'll have all the spawning pads done, and I'll have part 2 up. Alright, so that is part 1 of how to make a working, full functional spider in every mob spawner. And yes, this does do spiders. And so yeah, I hope you'll enjoy part 2 after you enjoy part 1. Alright, so thank you, and have a nice day. Let's hope it was recording this time.